Alright, so let's move on to the SWAT attack. We're going to make a SWAT. And the idea behind a SWAT is you're taking a unit and swatting it at the opposing monster. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay out a unit here. And I will go ahead and set Rogzor right here. And let's say I'm going to make a SWAT attack. Okay, so the rules for SWAT say first make a power attack against an adjacent unit. So I'll make my power attack against an adjacent unit. That's step 1, successful hit. Step 2, I'll go to advantages. Do I have any advantages? Don't have any advantages. Step 3, we'll resolve power attack effects. And it says, if this attack hits, which it did, crush the unit. Alright, I will do that. And if the SWAT hit, which it did, and the unit was crushed, after resolving it, choose an enemy figure or building within 5 spaces of the monster and make a second attack against the figure or building by rolling dice in play. Now it says if the SWAT hit after resolving it, so we'll go ahead and continue on to step 4. Do I have any triggers that come into play? No, there's no triggers. Do I have step 5? I go, does the unit have any reactions? It was crushed, so it doesn't get them. Step 6, remove the figure. It's already removed because it was crushed. Apply damage, all of that. So now we come back and we choose an enemy figure within 5 spaces of the monster and make a second attack roll with dice in play. So the same dice that I rolled for that first unit, I'm going to make the same attack, or a second attack against a building or a unit or a monster. Now, remember, contrary to what you may want to think about a SWAT, which is that it would be 5 spaces from the unit being swatted, it is in fact 5 spaces from the monster doing the swatting. So even if this unit was over here, I could swat it all the way over here to Aquosha, because Aquosha is within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces of Rogzor. So don't let people will get away with that as well. That's not how SWAT works. SWAT is based on the distance from the monster making the SWAT. Alright, so we'll roll a second attack against the figure or building. And that's a hit. And so we'll go to step 2, and I can resolve advantages. I don't have any advantages. We'll go to step 3. I'm going to resolve power attack effects on this. And it says a building hit is destroyed, a unit hit is crushed, and a monster hit takes 1 damage. Apply all power attack triggers and advantages to the second attack roll. So we can be sure to apply the advantages and triggers to our second attack roll. That doesn't mean that it's just on the second attack roll. That first attack with the unit must be resolved. So we do go ahead and go through that laundry list on the first attack, and then we be sure to apply the exact same laundry list to that second attack too. So we've done step 3. Aquosha has taken 1 damage from the SWAT power attack. Then we go to step 4, and that is the triggers, and I don't have any triggers on my power attack. Step 5, reactions. Aquosha was hit by an attack. She was the target of an attack, and not just an effect, so she will get any reactions that she would have, but she doesn't have any. So that will resolve fine. And then step 6, we'll apply 1 damage to Aquosha. We would remove any figures. There aren't any to remove. And that's the SWAT. SWATs can be used to SWAT units into buildings. You cannot SWAT your own unit into anything because you can never target your allied figures with an attack. It's really good for getting around cloak. For instance, if Aquosha was cloaked and I couldn't blast her, I could still SWAT units into her because it is not a blast attack. It is a power attack that has the effect of throwing the unit into that monster. So cloak would not have any bearing on her. So there's SWAT. It's a very good attack. Also, something to note is things like Annihilate and Weapon Master do apply to that second attack roll because it is technically an attack being made by that monster.